Let's talk about why I think the 4th of July came at exactly the right time for the real estate market in 2022. One of the conversations that I've been having a lot of with a lot of real estate agents that I work with, a lot of other referral partners I work with, and a lot of clients that I've been having conversations with is just that the 4th of July comes at the perfect time to allow us a little bit of a reset. And what I mean by that is the first half of the year is hopefully going to be a lot different than what we are going to see in the second half of the year. And the second half of the year, I think, will be a lot better for buyers in the market, even with higher interest rates. When I think about that conversation a little bit more, when someone is going out and they're looking at buying a home, they want to stick to a certain plan. They typically have a little bit of a budget, whether that's the home price and or the monthly payment that they're looking to make. Well, when rates are going up, we don't know how much from one day or 1 week or 1 month to the next. It really makes it difficult to stick to that plan. The other part is when home prices, in order to go under contract, are going up and you're having to go way over the asking price. That may put a lot of people out of the market and keeps them on the sidelines, either where they are right now or as renters. However, when it comes this time of year, we typically see a little bit of a slowdown in the real estate market. Everybody at the 4th of July would rather, understandably, wanting to be out camping, hiking, mountain biking, doing all the fun things that Colorado has to offer, or just barbecuing and hanging out, whatever the case may be. I did the same thing. Now, for the second half of the year, once we all kind of come back from this, we've started to see rates improve a little bit. So they're still a lot higher than where they were in the beginning of the year. And let's be honest, they're not going back that low anytime soon. However, we've seen rates moving inside of a range now. And once they move inside of a range, it makes it easier for the borrower to be able to plan. If you're trying to get an idea of what your payment is going to be, now you can do that with a little bit more certainty than what you could before. Also, if you were looking at making an offer and you didn't have the additional cash to go way above the asking price, I think you have more options now as well. So if you were again looking at a $550,000 home and maybe before you need to offer $600,000, $650,000, or $700,000 to go under contract, and you were one of those people that was saying you wanted to wait until home prices came down, I would argue that home prices have effectively come down at this point because now you don't need to offer that much over. And in fact, you may even be able to get a seller concession in order to buy down the rate and look at other strategies to make that cost, that payment, the equivalent of a lesser priced home. So when we put all of this together, we know there's a little bit more certainty going forward. We know that the market has moved a little bit more from a seller's market to a buyer's market, even though it's not completely a buyer's market at this point. Buyers do have more say in the process, and I think that's only good for everyone out there. And I think that I am more optimistic for buyers in the second half of the year than I was at any point in the first half of this year.